before Bethlehem, before the Savior of the world steps onto the scene to do his thing, there's a whole family history, y'all. There's a whole genealogy. Just like you got your family tree, just like I got mine, we get to look at the family tree or the genealogy of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew. And oftentimes we just skip on by. But when you slow down and you look at some of the key players that came to be in existence in order to set up the Savior of the world stepping onto the scene of human history, there's some wild stories, y'all. There are these 5 women that we see, and the 4th one in the genealogy of Jesus is a woman named Bathsheba. Now, Bathsheba, she's got a really, really hard story in a lot of ways. If you don't know the story of Bathsheba, real quickly, she was taken advantage of by King David. And then King David, he got her pregnant. And once she got pregnant, King David began to plot against her own family, her own husband. And he actually had her husband executed in war. And so Bathsheba, man, she's a woman that was marked by tragedy. She was a woman that was marked by abuse. She was a woman that when she got pregnant and had this baby with King David, the baby even died. You talk about extreme loss. You talk about somebody that was probably thinking at some point in her life, man, how can God use this? How can God make good of any of this? But this woman, Bathsheba, God would use to be one of the great whatever grandmothers of Jesus Christ himself. And so what does Bathsheba teach us? Man, she teaches us some amazing things. One of the things that she teaches us is that though you may have gone through extreme loss, God has a way of bringing redemption and redeeming even great loss and great circumstances that you may be going through. This is a time of the year that it just seems like the sweet is sweeter, but the sorrow is more sorrowful. That you may have gone through loss in your life, and you may maybe really connect with Bathsheba, that you lost a loved one. Maybe it was a husband, maybe it was a spouse. You lost a child. You lost somebody in your family. And you may be in this season thinking, man, God, how can you redeem the things that I have lost? How can you make good even when things don't look good in my life? Look at Bathsheba and allow her to speak to you. That God would allow Bathsheba to go forth and to have another child. And that child would then go on to be in the lineage, or she would be in the lineage, because that child will go on to be a part of the lineage of Jesus Christ. And so what she teaches us is, though there may be extreme loss that you have gone through, God has a way of bringing resurrections out of extreme loss, and that there is a greater glory to come on the other side of our despair and our darkness. And so allow Bathsheba's story to speak directly into your situation so that you can trust God much like she had to as well.